In this short video, I will talk a little bit about what is called growth share metrics. This was developed by the Boston Consulting Group, and it places firms in terms of the growth of an industry and the market share of a firm within an industry. So think about it as a four-quadrant system: high growth, high market share; high growth, low market share; low growth, high market share; low growth, low market share. This is another important way to analyze a firm's positions within an industry. The BCG Matrix gives interesting names for firms within each of these quadrants. One name is cash cows. As the name implies, a cash cow is where a company has got high market share in a relatively slow growing industry. A firm can become a cash cow over time of its existence in an industry that was probably doing very well once upon a time. So over a period of time, this firm has accumulated a lot of grip within that industry and became a major player. So a cash cow is something that is in a peculiar situation. It is generating a lot of profit for a firm, but the firm knows that this industry is dying. It has reached its maturity. So oftentimes the profit that comes out of this cash cow is used to pump into the growth of what a firm might call the stars. So stars are firms in an industry that is really promising, that is upcoming. And these stars could eventually become the cash cows. The point to understand is that the stars are promising, the industry is growing, showing all positive signs, but the stars are not in a position to immediately make profit. There needs to be more investment and more growth before which these stars could start generating actual profit and sustain other new initiatives. So in that sense, every firm should have a blend of, or every corporate should have a blend of businesses, some of which should be cash cows, in order for these stars to be supported. Firms need to support not just stars, but also what the third quadrant says, question marks. Question marks are also potential future stars and future cash cows. But there is a lot more uncertainty about these question marks. Firms may not really know a lot about the potential of these question marks, but they are not in a position to kill them off also, because there is a high chance that these question marks would become tomorrow's stars and day after tomorrow's cash cows. So these question marks also need to be sustained. Question marks are probably very disruptive, radical products that may not yet have gained traction. But the businesses believe, we can potentially make these into our stars tomorrow. The question marks are the starting points for new businesses. They are in high growth markets. Even though they are very small players, they might become successful with a group of right ploys, with right management strategies. Something that we should remember is these cash cows will also become dogs unless they keep innovating. So you shouldn't kill the cash cows because they are creating profit, but do not depend entirely on cash cows. Invest in question marks invest in stars. Stars may be close to self-sufficiency, survival, even though they may not make profit. But you should also have risky investments, which you are not sure whether they would make profits or not, but you should continue to invest in them. A strategically positioned, successful business will have a diversified portfolio containing a few cash cows, a few stars, a few question marks, and as few as possible dogs. Stars whose high share and high growth assure a future. Cash cows that can support the current developments. It supports funds for the future growth. It provides opportunities possibilities for you to invest into your future. And question marks to be converted into stars of the future. So BCG Matrix provides a very neat and clean framework for creating a portfolio of businesses for a corporate. And this is something that every student of strategy should be conversant with.